Hit that like button on the way in. I know y'all still here. Hit that like button on the way in. I'm just grooming. Yeah. Told y'all I'm coming back with no wicks, y'all. Just chill. Just chill. Just chill. Hey, look, check this out. We just dropped a video about Rallo. Shout out John Doe TV. Shout out Ghost Chavo. Yo, shout out Kenny. Hey Kenny, I got your email. You know what I'm saying? I got your email. I replied. Yo. Hey, look, check this out though. We just dropped that Rallo video, man. If y'all ain't check it out, man, go check it out, man. Listen, I think we broke down the Rallo case better than most people I have seen. Shout out to 1090J. We used 1090J content, and we went over what 1090J had to say about the situation, what he uncovered. Y'all know 1090J is pretty thorough. Most of his content that I agree with. I like the research that he does on a lot of his situations. So we piggybacked on what 1090J uncovered, and we went over it. And if you ain't seen that, go see it. Go check it out. It's on my page. We just went live. I'm telling you, I think I'm very happy with the Rallo live. I think we cleared up a lot of situations. I think we shed some light on the whole situation because it was very confusing. I'm glad that I waited in order to get more information before I actually gave my opinion on the Rallo case. I'm telling you, it's very, very informative. I think that, in my opinion, I think we broke it down better than 90% of the YouTubers, the bloggers. If I had to guess, you're gonna see a lot of people coming out, changing their stance on the Rallo situation. Hit that like button on the way in. I think you're gonna see a lot of people. Shout out Queen Driller, Queen Driller 47. I think we're gonna see a lot of people. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. I appreciate it. I think we're gonna see a lot of people changing their opinions on the Rallo situation once they watch 1090J video, once they watch our video, and they have a better understanding of what actually Rallo is alleged to have done and what he actually did do and the outcome of what the situation was. Yeah, man. So I'm proud of that live. Honestly, I really think that live is really more on what really happened, other than what the first initial reaction and response was to the information that people had on hand. That's why a lot of times, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, I'm gonna say, as a blogger, if you don't have enough information on the situation, I think it's better for you to just wait till you can get to more information come out before you just disseminate what is being put out, because the media is a very powerful thing. And if you just run with the narrative without actually doing research or actually getting a bunch of information that's already out there, you can actually be misleading a mass of people to believing a certain narrative. You know what I'm saying? Just think of, let's say, the past 48 hours, how a lot of people felt the way about Rallo. Now I believe in the next 48 hours it's gonna be people retracting their statements. It's gonna be people changing their stances, and that's because everybody wanted to be the first with the story. Everybody wanted to jump out there for clicks, likes, views. You know what I mean? And now they're gonna have to retract some of that stuff they said. They got to walk back some of those statements that they made about Rallo, because now we have a better understanding of what happened, and it's coming out that Rallo didn't snitch, man. It was all a play. It was all just what they call pimping the system. He found somebody to take the fall for him. The person agreed to it, and that was what happened. And to the outside looking in, it'll look like you snitched. But we all know that's not what happened. They lied. Rallo lied, the dude lied, and it didn't even work. In the end, it didn't even work. You see what I'm saying? But when you look at the paperwork without knowing the backstory, you're going to be like, oh, Rallo snitched, Rallo tried to snitch on this person. No, he agreed. Him and the person came to agreement. Hey, man, you'll take this charge for me? Yeah, I'll take this charge. Give me $400,000. And that's what they tried to run a play on the government. And it didn't work. But to the outside looking in, oh, Rallo snitched. So I'm just glad that we was not one of those platforms that was, oh, Rallo snitch, Rallo snitch, Rallo snitch, Rallo snitch. We waited. You know, we don't have to retract our statements. We don't have to walk back any of our stances because we waited to get enough information in order to make a very, very more factual video and opinion on the situation when it comes to Rallo, man. So free Rallo, man, in my opinion. Yeah, P made a video update of him not snitching and him pimping the Fed. Straight up. Thank you, Juno. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get into this Melly situation. Look, this live ain't gonna be no 3-4 hours long. I gotta go to work, y'all. But I didn't give y'all a live last night, so I wanted to give y'all one before I go to work, and I might give y'all one tonight when I get off of work. I get off kind of late, and I know some of y'all, it'd be a little late for y'all, so I looked on my YouTube analytics, and it said a lot of y'all be on YouTube around this time, so I figured I could catch y'all. I know we got time zone differences. We live in different parts of the country. We live in different parts of the world. You know what I mean? We got people from the UK that be on this live. We got people that be from South America on this live. We got people from Dominican Republic. We got people from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? We got people from Argentina. You know what I mean? We got people from Mexico. You know what I mean? We got people from Germany. You know what I mean? We got people from London. You know what I mean? So, man, I ain't seen no people from Pakistan and all that yet, but hopefully we get them in here too. Hit that like button on the way in. Shout out Battalion Bully. Shout out Lieutenant Surge. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out Mansell TV. Yo. Hit that like button on the way in. Yeah. Oh, listen. Go subscribe to YNW Juvie's father's page. It's called Spoons Full of Game. You know, spoons with apostrophe S, full of game. You know what I'm saying? Me and Spoon gonna go live, man. Me and Spoon, y'all ain't seen what's going on. Me and Spoon quarterbacking this thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of us gonna be the quarterback one day, one of us gonna be the receiver one day. One day I'm gonna be the receiver, one day he's gonna be the quarterback. We tag teaming this thing. That's my partner, man. So we going up together. You know what I mean? It's a collective. You know what I'm saying? Now look. Look who I done brought to y'all, man. Well, he helped me out, and that's another thing. Spoon helped me out, bro. Listen, Spoon. He gave me a thanks. He gave me a shout out. But I'm gonna say this, y'all. I want this to be known. Spoon was very influential in me jumping into this YouTube atmosphere. I was gonna do YouTube anyway because it's something that I love to do, right? But I asked Spoon to give me an interview fresh out the gate for my YouTube channel so I could you know, make my name in this YouTube thing and bring some validity to my channel, and also to separate myself from just the regular bloggers. You know what I mean? I needed a boost, and Spoon did that for me, man. This platform is the only platform in the world with an interview with Spoon, with YNW Juvie's father, the only one in the world. Not your big platforms, not your King AK-47s, not your DJUs, none of them. I'm the only one with that. Shout out to Chicks 1000. I'm the only one, right? And that's due to Spoon. Spoon did that for me. You feel what I'm saying? Spoon did that for me, so I want that to be known. He did that for me out of love. He didn't charge me a dime, you know, and let's be real, man. He gave me an interview, and in the interview, it's about him losing a child. You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine having to talk about the loss of your child? Can you imagine how strong he got to be in order to talk about the loss of his child? Me and Spoon did 2 interviews. Both of them interviews like 4 hours long. I have a bunch of still more clips that we gonna let out to y'all, you know, as this thing goes on. So y'all stay subscribed, y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button, y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. But what I would like for y'all to do is, if y'all could do me a favor and y'all would go subscribe to his channel. You know what I mean? He just started his channel, you know what I'm saying? And help him get his subscribers up, help him get his watch time hours up so he can get monetized. And we gonna quarterback this thing, man. We gonna quarterback this thing. We running a two-man weave. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at God, man. Look at the treat that, you know, y'all gonna be privy to. Y'all gonna be some of the first people ever in the world to subscribe to his channel. And just like y'all interact with me and go back and forth with me, I want y'all to do the same. You know what I'm saying? Some of these questions that y'all have for me, I want y'all to ask him these questions, because who better to tell y'all these answers than him? It's better that I'm just being real. I can tell y'all certain things, you know what I mean? And I have other people that I know down there that give me information as well. But I'm saying, just think about it. Once people realize he's on YouTube, you're gonna get a lot of these big platforms that's gonna subscribe to him too. And they're gonna be sitting there listening to what he gotta say and all of this. So y'all could say, just like how y'all right here with me, and y'all like, man, Marita boy, I've been rocking with you from the start. I appreciate that. That's love, man. Now imagine y'all can do the same thing with him. Y'all gonna be the same. Y'all can rock with him from the start. This man got less than 100 subscribers. I would like y'all to go subscribe to his channel. And once he go live, because he going live, you know what I'm saying? And once he go live, or me and him go live together, y'all can sit there and ask him these same questions, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you talk to Spoon, y'all ain't got a chance to talk to him yet. When y'all talk to Spoon, y'all gonna really understand what a great person he is, what a great father he is, how articulate he is, how candid he is, how strong he is to be able to talk about these situations with people. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that don't want to talk about this. Because you got to think, every time you talk about these situations, you're reliving it. You're reliving the loss of a child. As a parent myself, your worst fear is the loss of your child. And for him to be as strong as he is, to be able to talk about this situation, man, I can't do nothing but just, my heart goes out to him, man. My heart goes out to him. And when you listen to the wild twists and turns of this case and the things that he had to deal with, like, if y'all ain't already looked at the videos between me and him, the interviews we got, go look on my page, go look. Like, this man actually told me that the guy that's alleged to have murdered his son picked out his son's clothes that he was laid to rest in. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine like his son is laid to rest now. So the clothes that he will forever be laid to rest in, forever and forever and forever, was picked out by the man who allegedly murdered him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Can you imagine how this would feel? Can you imagine for him to talk about this? And I'm just saying, like, I just put myself in his shoes sometimes when we be having these conversations privately. You know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to him, man. And I love chatting with y'all, man. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna love chatting with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so listen. Do me a favor, man. Go subscribe to Spoon's channel, Spoon's Full of Game, please. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I'm pretty sure this platform would not be, it's not a big platform, but it wouldn't even be as big as it is, because he helped me launch this platform, and I want you guys to help me help launch his platform. And for all of y'all that's already done subscribed to him, I thank you. I appreciate you. From him, Spoon, thank you. He appreciates you. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him talk. We talk regularly now, and he see the love, man. He see the love, man. And if you pay attention, you know, he just getting his feet wet in this thing. But if you pay attention, he posting a few videos that I didn't even have. You see what I'm saying? He posting videos with Melly Mama selling him out with a rest in heaven Juvie shirt on. Jamie, Melly's mama, is actually selling Spoon out with a Rest in Heaven Juvie shirt on, when her son is alleged to have murdered Juvie. Like I say, this case, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Like, I mean, like, the people that's involved in this situation, the way they carry on, the way they behave, it's something nothing short of a movie. This shit like a movie. You see what I'm saying? Like, even the other day we went over to Portland's interview. Shout out to Cuff Boys and shout out to Crime Circus. We went over the Portland interview that he gave from the hospital, and I actually went over it again and I listened to it, and I actually listened to DJ Academic's reaction to the video. Man, bro, it was just like, wow. You know what I mean? It was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And here on this channel, we divulge and talk about specifics in this case that nobody else talks about. You know what I mean? Like, that nobody else talks about. Nobody's talking about Jacoby Mills. Nobody's talking about the Jacoby Mills gave a statement saying that him, Portland, Melly, and Track went and found the murder weapon, and he gave the murder weapon to Track. Nobody's talking about this. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about that YNW Melly and YNW Juvie both had guns when they got into the car that night, leaving the studio. The police didn't find any guns. If you listen to Portland's interview, they asked Portland, is there any guns in the car? Portland said no. Well, what happened to Juvie's gun then? If the police didn't find the gun, what happened to Juvie's gun? That means Melly took Juvie's gun. He had to. Him and Portland split up. Portland went and took the body to the hospital. Melly went and, you know, did his thing, cleaned himself up, and went to Fredo Bang's house. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's talking about this. Where's Juvie's gun? Because Juvie had a gun. I'm telling you, Juvie had a gun and Melly had a gun. Juvie had a gun in his man purse, and Melly did too. If you listen to the interview, if you listen to the interviews and stuff, Melly had a satchel, Juvie had a satchel. What happened to Juvie's gun? Melly took the gun. They gunpowder residue Portland's hands that night. The police said this. He did not test positive for any gunpowder residue. So we know Portland didn't shoot anybody, and we know Portland did not shoot up the car. You see what I'm saying? Melly had to take Juvie's gun. Do we know what? We don't know what Juvie's gun is at now. But I'm saying, these are things that we discuss on this channel that nobody else talks about. This is why y'all come here. This is why this chat is the livest chat on YouTube in the world when it comes to the Melly case. And we going up. The big bloggers, they're noticing our videos, even if they don't give us our flowers. And I can tell by the way that they're formatting their videos now. No disrespect to them. Shout out to them. Just give us a shout out. It's no animosity. I ain't come here to beef with no YouTubers. I came here to do exactly what I'm doing, shed light on on subjects and this and that there. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. As far as for those who would like to think that we doing the police job for them and this and that there. First of all, I'm gonna say this. Y'all got to understand. Well, y'all don't got to understand, but I'm just give y'all my stance on this. This is my childhood friend's son that got taken away from him. I have been very vocal and open about the fact that I'm pro Spoon, pro Juvie, and I'm pro Sack. Even though I ride Sack every now and then, I'm pro Sack because nothing that I have seen that these boys could have done should have led to the loss of their lives. Them somebody babies, man. You see what I'm saying? And this is my childhood friend's son. So I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about if they feel like I'm helping the police do their job at all. Because what if it was your child? You see what I'm saying? What if it was your loved one? You see what I'm saying? I'm not in the streets no more. I'm a law-abiding citizen, y'all. Have I ever snitched on nobody? No, never have in my life. I'm glad I got out of the game with no blemishes on my record. All of this stuff that we're discussing is public record. All of this stuff that we're discussing is public record, and then we kick around our opinions or theories on the situation after we go over the facts in the public record. That's what we do here. This case is in the jury selection phase, which means everything that's gonna be admitted already done been admitted. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the place where we can come and we can talk about how we feel, what we think about the case openly and freely. If you are a Melly sympathist, you still welcome here. Just state your opinion, but state it respectively. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. I watch certain bloggers and I see that they like to try to censor people whose opinions are different than theirs. That's not what we do here. Because if I do that, then everybody in the chat gonna just be people who agree with me. Like, what is that? Like, what the fuck is that? We're not creating real dialogue there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear from people who think differently from me, or from us here. You see what I'm saying? Because they make you think. I have seen quite a few of y'all comments in the comment section that made me think. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see that, because I might have not have thought about that. And I understand I understand sometimes when I give my opinion, I'm giving my opinion from someone who's pro Juvie or pro sack chasing. You see what I'm saying? So, man, y'all welcome here, man. The alphabet community, y'all welcome here. All of that there. You know what I'm saying? This is not one of them platforms, man. We ain't censoring shit here. We just want you to be respectable. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk crazy. You talk crazy, then my mods, they're gonna wipe your nose. We're gonna catch us a body. Other than that, y'all welcome here, man. Y'all welcome here. Shout out to Chicks 1000. Shout out to Kenyana C. Shout out Winnie Safi, my Kenyan sister. Shout out Battalion Bully. Shout out to Senator Lowell. Shout out to Juno. Shout out to Dirk Cruz. Shout out to Old School Hemi. Shout out to Kenny. I see you, girl. Who else? I just want to give y'all shots out real quick. Shout out to Mr. Mister. I don't know if they found the satchel, but I know they didn't find the gun. Yes, Melly had a lot of potential, man. And again, let me say this too. I wish none of this had never happened, right? Let me explain to y'all how I found out about Melly, right? How I found out about Melly. Me and Spoon been friends on Facebook for a while, for years, right? Because we were childhood friends, and then I moved away. I lived in Wabasso for about 3-4 years. Went to middle school there. That's where I met them at. And then I moved back to Orlando. I had broke into a bar with Juvie's uncle and a couple more people when we was kids, and you know, I had to leave. You know what I mean? Shit was getting real. You know what I mean? But I was like 13. You know what I'm saying? So life goes on, but we stay connected through social media. We grew up, and I would go back and visit my mama there. And when I would go back, I would go and I would either look for Spoon, or I would see Spoon, or I would see some of our mutual friends. And that's how my life was. I would go from between Orlando and Wabasso, because I got family down there, and my mama stayed down there. My mama is buried down there. When my mama moved down there, she never moved to anywhere else. So I had to go visit my mama, spend Christmas with my mama, so I would reconnect with my childhood friends. So I had started rapping in Orlando, and you know, I would post it on Facebook or whatever, and Spoon would see the little things that I was doing or whatever. And then he hit me up one day. He was like, "Hey man, you need to check out my son." And I was like, "All right, you know, send me some videos." So he sent me some videos, and in the videos, it was Melly, Sack Chaser, Juvie, and it was, you know, it was them. It was them. They was rapping. This is before they blew up, but you know, they was making their little name, and it was them. And I was looking at them, and I was like, well, who this guy right here is? The guy, you know, I was talking about Melly. He's like, yeah, it's Melly. He the lead one. He's popular, this and that there. But man, my son really can rap. He gonna blow up too, and this and that. So I'm like, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? I'm checking him out. This is how I first caught on to Melly. So right after he put me up on him, then I began to see Melly on social media. I began to, see the rise. It was happening very, very fast. And it's almost as fast as the rise was happening. A couple months later, maybe less than a year later, I see my boy Spoon on Facebook, and he talking, that he lost his son. So I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, I really feel for parents. I love children. I do. I have children. I look at everybody's children like they're my children. Once you have children, you realize the love that somebody else should have for their child. So you feel for other parents, right? So I immediately felt for him, right? And then, if you follow Spoon, or if you know, but he out the gate was very adamant that what had happened to his son and who did it. So I hit him on the inbox, and I was like, bro, what happened, this and that, whatever. And we talked, or whatever. And right after that, that's when you seen that Melly ended up getting arrested for the murder of Sack Chase and Juvie and this and that there, whatever. So I'm just telling y'all this because this is how Spoon is the reason I even knew about who Melly was. You see what I'm saying? But he was promoting them because he was a fan of what was happening. He saw what they was doing. He saw the potential. He saw where it was going. And we both was happy. I was happy for him that I got to see his son and Melly them and some kids from down there from a place that I had lived looked like they was finna make it big. And if you ever been down there, I'm telling you, it was, when I lived down there, I know it's changed now, but it was like the place where dreams go to die. It's not a lot. It was not a lot down there. It's not a lot of opportunities and not a lot of jobs. It's like a place where it was like a country town where, you could raise kids at that time safely. You know what I mean? Because there wasn't nothing else to do to play in the bushes, play football in the field. We was doing little fishing, shit like that. We was doing the shit that country kids do. I was from Orlando, but I moved down there because they were doing an intervention with my mama. But that was the place. That's how it was then. So that's the picture that I have of it, right? So when I saw that some kids from down there could get national notoriety, it was almost like when you see somebody from where you from make it. So I was all on board with it. I was so happy. And then for one of them to be my homeboy's son, I'm like, oh shit now. You know what I mean? Like my dog done produced a celebrity, And then for it to end the way it ended, it's just sad and tragedy. And now I'm sitting here blogging about one of my childhood friends losing their son. And not only that, it's national fucking news. It's like, like everybody, a lot of us have experienced losses, but not often is it national news. You know what I mean? Like I have a brother that got killed. It wasn't national news. You know what I mean? But due to the fame of Melly and, the individuals involved in the way it was done and how heinous it was and that they were friends and, it's just national news, and that brings us here. You know what I'm saying? But I wish none of this had never happened. Hit that like button. It's a damn Marie don't cook. And shout out Fiscator Nunu. Yeah, he was suspicious from the first day it happened. Did Spoon always suspect Melly did it in the beginning? Yes, Mr. Listen, they was calling Spoon crazy, man. I ain't like, let me tell you something. You can go back and look at his Facebook, man. If you look at his Facebook, he was that's how I knew something was seriously wrong, because he was basically letting it be known on Facebook. Like he was saying it. Like, I don't think he said names at that time, but he damn sure told me, you know what I'm saying, off the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he never felt no other kind of way. And I'm gonna say this too. Other people felt that way too at the gate. Like, people close to the situation, family, friends, and shit like that, they felt that way too, out the gate, like out the gate. But yes, it was never a doubt in his mind what happened to his son and who did it. Bakar, shout out Bakar Bling. Shout out JJ Boys 24. You said they got contact and depositions tomorrow, either in person or on Zoom call. What you mean, Juno? Elaborate. Melly was like the new generation Kanye. He threw his whole career away. He did, man. Oh, so that's another thing. Yes, they have Mariah. Mariah is on house arrest. Her ass can't go back to the. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Mariah ass is on house arrest, which is Melly's ex-girlfriend or current, how the fuck. Some people say he still go with her. Girlfriend's mother, the one who deposition came out last week. Yes, her ass is on close management, control movement. They got her on lock. She will be testifying. Did Juvie Daddy go live yet? No, he didn't go live yet. Keona C, go subscribe to this channel and turn on all your post notifications. That way when Juvie Fathers go live, y'all can talk to him, man. I really want y'all to get in that live and actually, ask him and talk to him, because again, you're gonna be able to get more clear, factual shit from him, because of course he living it, And thank y'all. See what I'm saying? Because y'all rock with me, y'all gonna be the first people to get this information. Y'all gonna be the first people in the world to be on his lives, to able to interact with him, to talk to him. Before we enter the big blogs, before we enter that, y'all gonna be the ones, because y'all here rocking with me. Look at God. Shout out Sinaloa. Hey, Battalion Bully. Check out let's see what Sinaloa look like. She said it's her first time here. Let's welcome her. You look like you look good, Sinaloa. Sinaloa, what's your nationality? We gonna show you some love in here. Hit that like button, y'all. Sinaloa, what's your nationality? We gonna show you some love in here. Listen, sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. We like a family in here, Sinaloa. We glad to have you. So we wanna know where you from, and we wanna know your nationality. Just like I know Winnie Safi, that's my Kenyan sister. Kenny, I see you, girl. I see you. Melly a public figure, so he shouldn't have done what he did if he didn't want people to speak on it. Yeah, and another thing, Kenny, why he just didn't cut him off? Just cut him off, Melly. If you got problems with these guys, if y'all got issues and it's not going how you want it to go, just cut them off, Melly. Don't do allegedly what they say you done did. Just cut them off. That way you can live your life. You could achieve all the greatness that you got inside you, instead of you crashing out. Look like it looks like you have done. I appreciate the enlightenment you bring to the situation. Damn, that you've been keeping it real. Shout out Keona C, man. It's in me, man. It's in me. It's in me. I appreciate you though. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Like I say, we ain't no big platform, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Y'all be here like this, rocking with your boy. And every now and then, God come through and let y'all know that this the place to be. We had Spoon, Juvie's father, in our chat the other night. You see what I'm saying? God be blessing me with information on the case that no other platforms have. And I share that with y'all. And y'all the first people to hear the shit. You see what I'm saying? So, man, we're in a good place, man. as far as like with what we doing here. It's only up from here. This journalism. This journal. Police have enough on Melly that you not helping them. You're right when it's a fee. No, this is the meaning of the minds. For real, battalion bully. No, Sack Chaser was just referred to Melly, but the other guy, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. Sack Chaser was, listen, man, again, listen, I wish Sack Chaser was still alive. I wish Juvie was still alive. But, we keep it real here. Sack Chaser was hell, boy. Sack Chaser didn't give no fucks, man. Sack Chaser sending the girl dick pics. We know that's true. Sack Chaser knocked out Melly teeth. We know that's true. Sack Chaser got into it with Melly mama. We know that's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Then we hear about the horizontal mambo. That part, it can't. I'm trying to tell you this. The horizontal mambo came from the police telling people close to the case. I'm just prefacing it like that. They have evidence that this was happening, and that this most likely will come out in the trial. So I'm just telling you, anything I tell y'all here, I didn't make it up. I don't make it up. Anything I tell you here come from doing research, come from people close to the situation, and they confided these things to me, and I share them with y'all. So we're gonna lay around for the horizontal mambo. Shout out Loki the Truth. Shout out this Chicks 1,000. Where my dog Dream Doll at? Where Dream Doll at? I don't see you, Dream Doll. Shout out Dream Doll anyway, man. That's the squiddy. No, I'm telling you, everybody that I know that has done these alleged type of things in their past, they all tell me they have nightmares. So yes, they have nightmares. Ain't what that song was that he did with Burger? Shout out to Burger, man. Dreams and Nightmares. Yeah. She went out. Okay, we'll catch Dream Doll later. She walking through her vineyard right now. Dream Doll rich, y'all. Yeah, okay, so Juno, they say Melly came back to the G in the beginning before it was a suspect. Yeah, I would assume so. But of course, Melly's career was taking off at that time, so he was doing a lot of moving around. So a lot of those interactions y'all seen with Melly with those celebrities and this and that was right after those boys passed. So he kind of carried on with his career while all this was going on. You see what I'm saying? Like, he didn't stop his career. He just kept on going. If you remember or not, I think he shot the video with Burger the same day. Them boys got killed 4 days that morning. I think the video with Burger was done the same day, that next night before 12 o'clock. So I'm not sure if it was the same day or the next day, but within 48 hours, he had shot that video with Burger. Yeah, he fucked up. Hey, I got a question. What happened to Melly yesterday in court? Because I'm seeing a lot of photos and shit circulate when Melly was in court smiling. You know what I mean? I had a few people call me and ask me, but I didn't know. Do y'all know what the situation was? What information did he get to make him want to smile? You know what I mean? I'm not saying he shouldn't smile. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, if you in court, you want to put on the guise of, that you're innocent and that, that everything okay, that you will be vindicated. These new Melly photos are from April 12th. It was just a jury hearing. Okay. He was in court smiling, whispering to his lawyer. Yeah. Okay. Shout out Ghost Chavo. He was wearing regular civilian clothing. Yeah. They let you do that, Winnie. They let you do that. they'll let your people bring you clothes, and you can dress in regular civilian clothes. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. And the reason why they do that is because, you know, if you just dressed in a jail jumpsuit, you know, it kind of make you look away to the jury and stuff like that. So it is better for you to be dressed in regular civilian clothes, so they'll see you as a human being and see you as a civilian. It's a Jedi mind trick, you know what I'm saying? It keep you from being looked at as a criminal, you know what I mean? So, and to be real with you, when you're in jail and you going to trial and shit, you like to wear regular clothes, man. It make you feel like a person again, it make you feel like a human again. You know, when you go to jail, they strip you of all your individuality, you know what I mean? They make you wear the jumpsuits. You know, when you go to prison, they make you cut your hair. If you go to the feds, you get to keep your hair, but in state prison, you got to cut your hair. So, you know, yeah, they let you wear regular clothes, you know, when you go in trial, when you go into court, just for trial, to make you look unbiased to the jury. Yeah, exactly, just for trial. You're right. Shout out, Big. Remember, I major in criminal justice. Oh, you're right, 60,000. You're right. Actually, my daughter is studying criminal justice right now at FAMU. She 3 years in. This will be a third year coming up. But my daughter is majoring in criminal justice right now at FAMU. Yeah. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. He was just smiling. Okay. I can wear it. I was just saying what I seen in the pictures. You're right, 60,000. It say online Mariah doing a deposition tomorrow. Ooh, you know we gonna be locked into that. Hey, look, I got a question, y'all. So do y'all think Jacoby Mills, the guy who told the police that he gave the 40 caliber murder weapon to Track, and Track said, I'll handle this. Do you think Jacoby Mills and Dontavius Withers, who also gave statements to the police, that would be detrimental to this case, do you think they're in police protection, or do you think Track hiding them out, or do you think they hiding out on their own? Because I'm hearing that nobody knows where they're at, and I'm hearing that Dontavius Withers is pro Melly, and for all of y'all who don't know, Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser brother. He's also one of the people that was in that second vehicle that night that left the studio. He also went to Fredo Bang's house and met up with Melly and them after the alleged incident. So where were these guys at? Where do we feel like Dontavius Withers and Jacoby Mills are? And I also want people to know, maybe for our new people who just coming in, because I feel like we get new people every day. Dontavius Withers gave a statement to the police. This, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is what all these other bloggers don't be talking about. This is why this is the place to be if you really want to get some factual information and you want to talk and you want to hear about stuff that these other bloggers ain't talking about, or that most of the public ain't talking about. Jacoby Mills actually gave a statement to the police saying that him, Bortland, and Track, and Melly went back and found the murder weapon. I'm assuming after Melly disposed of the murder weapon, probably threw it in some bushes or wherever the fuck he threw it at, or stashed it or whatever. And he went back with those three. Melly went back with those three to find the murder weapon. Jacoby Mills found the murder weapon, said it was a 40 caliber handgun, and that he gave it to Track. It had blood on it. He gave it to Track, and Track said, I'll take care of this. And that was the last that they saw of the murder weapon. He gave a statement to the police to this. This is fact that he gave this statement, right? Dontavius Withers also gave a bunch of information. He initially lied and said that Melly was with him in the vehicle leaving the studio, but then I found out that the police went back and they actually got the surveillance tapes, because the manager of the studio, he let the police get the surveillance tapes, and they saw that Melly did not get in the car with Dontavius Withers. He got in the car with Bortland, Sack, and Juvie. And then the police went back to Dontavius Withers and told him, hey, you lied to us. He didn't get in the car with you. And then Dontavius Withers changed his statement and, tried to, he then told the truth, and then he gave a bunch of other information. I'm going to go look up Dontavius Withers. That's my next thing. I'm going to look up Dontavius Withers' actual statement to see exactly what he said. And I'm going to write this down so I can remember to look this up. Probably I'll talk about this tonight. Okay, and I seen a couple other theories as far as like hit that like button, y'all hit that like button, 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 hit that like button. I saw a couple other theories, people saying that was it other people in the car with Melly? Fuck no. They fucking got the fucking surveillance video from the studio. They know who was in the fucking car, man. They know who was in the car, right? And as far as people saying that and I heard some other conflicting stuff. They were saying that the cell phone was another cell phone and this and that there. They have the cell phone records showing who was sitting well and when they were sitting there in the goddamn car. They just think about this now. If you Melly, right, you get in the back left rear passenger, right, and the police got that cell phone record that's pinging that the cell phone is in the left rear passenger of the car. They know that's Melly's cell phone. They know Melly got that cell phone. So Melly was coming out trying to say that that wasn't his cell phone. And we also got conflicting statements about that because Track, we also know that Track said that, yes, this is Melly's cell phone. So Track inadvertently is hurting Melly's case as well. And we all know Track gonna get on the stand. He has to get on the stand. He's intertwined in this case by him going out and doing all these interviews and also by him meeting up with Melly later on that night. He is definitely going to have to get on the stand. He's definitely involved in this case. And they're going to tear his ass up on in my opinion, on cross-examination as well. Because he actually said, yes, this is Melly's phone. He is the one who turned the phone in to the police. He said they gave him a court order that said that he had to get a phone up. But when he did his 1090 Jake interview, 1090 Jake said that he could not find any paperwork that said that Track was ordered to give up that cell phone. So this will be addressed on cross-examination. You can bet that. So I told y'all, my sources said that Track gave up that phone because he was on the immigration hold, and he gave that phone up in order to get out of immigration hold. Track himself told you he was on the immigration hold, and that when he was in the immigration hold, he said he was there for a couple months. My source said like 30 days, but hey, we'll take Track word for it once he said it was a couple months. So Track basically saying that he was detained for a couple months. He said that they did not want to know anything. They didn't come to talk to him about nothing about no immigration. They came to talk to him about the case. So I got a question. If they had you detained for a couple months, what made them let you go? What made them let you go? The damn cell phone. I'm telling you, my sources was the first to tell me that he gave up the cell phone in order to get out of the immigration situation. Now, my question is this. Why did Track still have a cell phone? That cell phone was supposed to be destroyed as soon as you got it. And if you still got the cell phone, my theory is, nobody ever said this. This is just my opinion. This is just a theory. I could be wrong. But if you still got that cell phone, my theory is you still got that gun too. You know you didn't. I heard a well-known blogger say that Track had to give up the phone because when he went to the prosecutor's office, they called the phone and the phone rung in Track's pocket. And Track felt like if he didn't get a phone up, they was going to try to finger Track as the one who was the murderer because they know the phone was at the scene because they pinged the phone and know the location of the phone. What I want to tell you is that narrative don't fit because they have surveillance footage showing who got in the vehicle. They got surveillance footage and they got the cell phone records showing where the phone was in the car. Melly got in the left rear passenger of the car. The cell phone records show that the phone was in the left rear passenger of the car. We all know it was only 4 people in there, and the reason we know it's only 4 people in there is because of the goddamn video from the goddamn studio. So we know Track was not in the back seat sitting on Melly's lap with the goddamn phone. So that means that Track did not have to choose between him being fingered as the murderer or Melly being chosen as the murderer, which means Track did not have to give that phone up or face a damn murder charge. You see what I'm saying? Now, he might have faced a obstruction charge or tampering with evidence charge, but my thing is this. Why take the phone to the prosecutor's office anyway for it to ring in your pocket? That's why I don't believe that ring in your pocket story. I believe that's a story or a narrative that Track put out there or whatever. But 1090J said that he did not find in any court papers that said that Track was ordered to give that phone up. Track said on the 1090J interview that they came to him with papers when he was inside in the prosecutor's office, and they served him with the papers that said that you need to get that goddamn phone up. So that would mean that they knew he had the phone before he got there, and they drafted the papers before he got there, and then they knew, and then they took it. So if that's the case, then what's the chance that he would bring the phone to the prosecutor's office and they would have the papers ready for him there? No. If it's me, if it's any rational, sane motherfucker, we gonna throw that phone away. But we definitely not going. If we don't throw that phone away, we definitely not gonna take it into the police precinct with us. We definitely not gonna take it to the prosecution's office with us. Who the fuck do that? You took that phone with you because you took that phone. You went there to give that phone up. Track said he went there to see if Melly would be cleared to move around and travel and do shows and shit like that there. Listen, man. No. You took that phone now as a deal to be able, so your ass can get out of that immigration situation. And if you pay attention, Track got married right after that, right? That's to solidify his citizenship. And if you pay attention to the live that Track did with Jay Green, when him and Jay Green was going back and forth, Jay Green said in the live, you married your wife for a green card. You see what I'm saying? I'm just putting all this shit together here. You see what I'm saying? I'm just putting it all together and painting this, showing this whole narrative. So you have Jacoby Mills that's MIA right now, and he's the one who's saying that he found the gun. Jacoby Mills is saying he found the gun and that he gave the gun to Track. So if Jacoby Mills show up to court, then that's bad for Track. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to know, is Track hiding out Jacoby Mills? Or is he hiding out Jacoby Mills and Dontavius Withers? Or are they in police protective custody? Or are they just hiding out on their own? And I just broke that down for the new people that's just getting in here, because I know we have new subscribers and shit every day. And I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff that nobody else is talking about, no other platforms is talking about, no other platforms have. We light years ahead of them when it comes to this case, and just the place to be. Thugs get it out before Melly. Damn, Alabama ain't too far from me. I'm in northern Florida. Shout Alabama, y'all just like Florida Battalion. Yeah. Hey, Marita, you growing my boy. Yeah, shout out King Rallo, man. We is, man. Listen, man. Thank y'all, man. Listen, man. It's a blessing, man. That's what we do it for. Shit, it's already here in Alabama. How the fuck outside? Track gave him the phone willingly. Pete Games. He did, King Morado. Gotta tone it on. For real, summer around the corner. Got something, Marita boy, read it. What Kenny at? Let me check you out, Kenny. On kind of website looking at the case, and the defense is trying to suppress evidence that is a pawn shop receipt with defendant's name on it. Do you know what is pawn? No, check it out, Kenny. Check it out, Kenny. You know you be looking out. That's why, listen, I appreciate you, Kenny. You know my email is always open to you. So somebody pawned something, Kenny? Was it evidence? I'm gonna tell y'all something too, man. You got to be a crackhead to pawn some shit from a crime. Like, everybody knows that the pawn shop, the police go to the pawn shop for this type of shit. Like, it's countless people who have been to jail for robbing somebody's house or something and going and pawn the shit. Like, if you're gonna do something, man, don't go pawn that shit. Say that shit on the street, y'all. Free game. Track is so sketchy, very sketchy. Shout out Nova 703. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm telling you, boy, track is an enigma inside of a puzzle, inside of a Rubik's Cube. I'm telling y'all, man, like, this guy is very confusing, man. Like, I'm telling you, very confusing. Do you think the trial will be live? Shout out T Savage. I don't know, but I'm a goddamn sure find out if the trial gonna be live. I pray it do. Yell King Murado, I gotta go to work in a minute. That's why I jumped on this live, man. Portland only that ain't have a phone in the car. Yeah, Portland is the only one that didn't have a phone. They got Sack Chaser phone, they got Juvie phone, they got Melly phone from Track. Shout out Kenyatta C. Is Jacoby testifying or is he in the wind? I'm hearing he in the wind, but where in the wind, I don't know. Is they holding him up in a cheap hotel, feeding him pizza and keeping him under wraps until the case? I don't know. Or is Track done paid for him to go to a third world country where there's no extradition treaty? I don't know. I know he attempted to do that with Mariah, and the U.S. Marshals went and gaffed Mariah ass up from under that palm tree sipping Mai Tais, and now her ass is back in the U.S. under house arrest, being forced to testify. And Mariah is Melly's ex-girlfriend's mama. Now the girlfriend I'm hearing is pro-Melly. The ex-girlfriend or whatever, she's pro-Melly. And I'm hearing that she is not cooperating. So you got the mama of the girl who's finna testify and cooperate, but the daughter is actually, I'm hearing, not at this point willing to cooperate. But if I had to guess, I would assume that the police, the prosecutors are leaning on all these individuals hard right now within these next 30 days to get them to change their stance. Probably threatening them with jail time, threatening to take the children, all type of shit. Probably looking into their past, trying to find any shit with any criminal shit that they can use them to pressure them to testify. You know, they're probably looking in your taxes. They probably looking at all kind of shit, old warrants or anything. You know how they do now. They try to find anything that they could possibly use as leverage to get you to testify. And if I had to guess, that's what the prosecutor doing. But I'm hearing that the prosecutor don't need Jacoby Mills or Dontavius Withers to go forward with this case. I'm hearing that the prosecutor was ready to go forward with this case years ago, but the case got stalled out due to the death penalty being put on the table, taken off the table, then put back on the table. They appealed that death penalty situation all the way up to the appeals court, and then it went to the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court didn't hear the motion. So then it got kicked back down to the appeals court, and the appeals court threw the death penalty back on the table. And that's how Melly now has death penalty. But the judge initially took the death penalty off the table, and then the state appealed it up to the appeals court, and the appeals court actually overturned what the judge said. And that's how come Melly now has the death penalty. They're really trying to put the needle in this young man. I'm just being real with you. They are trying to send his ass to the upper room with Jesus. They trying to send him. You know what I'm saying? Brevard County. You know, let me tell you another thing too, man. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit too. People don't pay attention. A lot of these cases be political as well now. Can you imagine somebody high profile as Melly with the heinousness of this crime that he's alleged to have committed? You got to think now, if these people be making their careers off the backs of such cases. So if they can fuck around and get a conviction as well as a death penalty conviction on this case, some careers are going to go up, man. Some of these people going to go on into politics and shit like that there. Just like Fonnie Willis in Atlanta right now. I'm not saying Young Thug and them guilty or innocent. I don't know. I'm just saying that just how Fonnie Willis is using this Young Thug case to stick a feather in her hat so that she could possibly go on to political office after this. The same thing with the Melly case. That's why they're trying so hard to convict this man of this crime and convict him and get him the death penalty, because it's gonna be a win-win all the way across the board for them if they can get a superstar or a rising star who convict him of killing his friends in such a heinous crime, and they can get him the death penalty. You know, they will use this as something that they did in their career to get them, you know, promote them onto other things in their life, and that's what I'm assuming that's happening, because they trying very hard to get him the death penalty. I don't even know how the family feel about the death penalty. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think the death penalty thing is a straight state thing. They want to give him the death penalty. They want to, you know, do this, you know, and they trying. Now, is he gonna get death penalty? That's what I want y'all to. That's what I want to know. If Melly get convicted of this crime, do you guys feel like he's gonna get the death penalty? Get in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Get that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. Y'all know y'all rocking with the content, man. Y'all now rocking with the best, man. Y'all rocking with the best, man. Y'all rocking with the best, man. Ain't nobody talking about this like this. Y'all come, we can do this. We do this every day here, man. We do this every day, man. You know what I'm saying? We break it down. We got the facts here, and we talk about it. Get them likes up, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And also go subscribe to my homeboy Spoons Full of Game. That's YNW Juvie. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel he just started. It's called Spoons Full of Game. Spoons Full of Game. It's on YouTube, man. He will be going live, and y'all can ask him questions too. Y'all got that from me, man. Y'all got that from him, man. Hit that like button, man. Ain't nobody else rocking like we rocking, man. Be one of the first to talk to Juvie's father about the case, man. You know what I'm saying? And by himself, and ask him personal questions, and you know what I mean? And y'all got that from him, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's free, man. It's free, man. Like my boy Music 101 say, it's free. Shout out Music 101. Go subscribe to his channel too, man. It's free. Do it for me. Go subscribe to Music 101 too, man. I love his content. Okay, I'm in this thing. I had to wash my hair. Shout out to Neil Bowens. I did 4 hard years. I'm already blind from the computer. So your daughter at FAMU? Yeah, Juno, my daughter at FAM. You just emailed it to me? Okay, let me check it out, Kenny. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Just been doing a lot of looking at different stuff. I'm looking at what you sent me, Kenny. Oh, this is the thing where you say he got 2 bodies, Kenny? I gotta look at it again, Kenny. My bad. I gotta look at it again. Yeah, it's I can't play it, Kenny, because he playing music in it, and I get copyrighted. But I thank you though, and I will go back over it to see if I hear what you said, and we'll talk about it. Shout out to Kenny. Yeah, his mom would have said my son has been missing. She would be complaining to the police. Okay, yeah, right. His mom would have said my son has been missing. She would have been complaining to the police. I typed in Melly's mom IG live, and it's the first video that came up. Hey, yeah, I'ma listen to. That's crazy. I uploaded it. Feels like it's more than enough. Melly's mom is practicing bragging that her son killed Sack Chaser for her. Oh wow. Yes, his mom seemed like she is a fan of Melly more than his mother. Hold on. What y'all talking about, Noodle? Oh, so Melly's ex-girlfriend is testifying tomorrow? Okay, okay. I'm going to see if I can share it on live chat. Girl really said his mom made a song saying a song. You can find the video on YouTube. It said gun and pawn slip. I don't know what it's called, but Jamie went on IG Live. Probably seen on the court site. It says trial started May 30th. Now is that true? I heard it was like June 9th, but hey, they might have changed it. Hit that like button, y'all. I think it's a gun that was pawned. You think it's Juvie's gun? You think Juvie's gun got pawned? I've been reading, but yeah, it's on the Broward County site. I don't think he could get the death penalty, probably get convicted. Jimbo 981 said he don't think Melly gonna get the death penalty, but he think Melly will get convicted. I'm telling you, I'm on the fence with the death penalty thing, man. I'm just being 100% real with you, man. It's. I understand this crime is heinous. I understand them as friends. I understand that it's a high profile case, but I have yet to see somebody, you know, of this stature get the death penalty. You know, like, and I understand it's Florida. I get it. It's Florida. I get it. You know, and they done spent a lot of money on this case. It's been 4 years, 4.5 years. So, you know, they probably, it looks like the prosecutor is out for blood. You know what I mean? It's clear they're out for blood. But it's up to the jury. Now, I will say this. Ron DeSantis has just changed it in the state of Florida from having to have 11 jurors say yes to the death penalty to 8. That is the lowest threshold in the United States of America. So that just heightened Melly's chances of getting the death penalty. You get what I'm saying? Like, he might have could have skated with the 11 jurors, but with 8 out of 12, 8 out of 12, you know, you're gonna have people that's mothers, parents on that jury, and for them to see this happen like this, they might feel a way and they might say, yeah, for how heinous this crime is. So I think the chances of him getting the death penalty definitely went up with Ron DeSantis changing that law from 11 to 12 jurors having to vote yes for you to get the death penalty in the state of Florida. Damn, Ron DeSantis. Hit that like button, y'all. You're going to kill my mama, but you're not about that drama. Then they both say, fuck that best friend shit. What I gotta just say. And repeat. That's my mama. That's my mama. That's my mama. And see what type of jewelry they had before. It's an older jewelry. He's done it. Learned it might not be. I agree, Juno. Melly in there, PC. For sure, he in PC. For sure. For sure, he in PC. Falling under the zone. So car in Florida. He definitely going to PC. Yeah, he definitely in PC. Yeah, but check the other one. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to see what. Okay. I see you, Kenny. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see what Kenny's saying. Pawn shop receipt with defendant signature and phone number. T1. So this is a pawn receipt, and it said it got the defendant's signature on it. Let's walk over to where Miss King and Mr. Henry was standing, and the three of them got into Miss King's car and left the hospital. As Ashley Phillips did not remember if Miss King spoke with Detective Moretti, the court considered the following evidence: T-Mobile search warrant and search warrant affidavit, witness compiled, Exhibit 2, witness compiled by Detective Moretti, pawn shop receipt with defendant's signature and phone number. The defendant makes a substantial preliminary showing that a false statement knowingly and intentionally or with the reckless disregard for the truth was included by the affidavit in the warrant affidavit. And if the allegedly false statement is necessary to the finding of probable cause, the Fourth Amendment requires that a hearing be held at the defendant's request. In the event that at the hearing the alleged allegation of perjury or reckless disregard is established by the defendant by preorderance of the evidence. Pawn shop receipt with defendant's signature and phone number. I wonder what he pawned. What did he pawn? Yeah, I see that, but what did he pawn? You see Melly new picture. Yeah, I saw it. Shout out Tim here. They added a ton of dates on 5/1. You can view all the current dots on Broward. I'll check it out because I was looking on Broward County court thing the other day looking at Melly. Guys, let's not hate on Melly. He ain't proven guilty yet. No, he ain't guilty yet. We just talking about the evidence. Yeah, they did. Kenny, sorry. Do you watch the video? Isn't it crazy? It doesn't matter who it is. Because of her, she condones the violence. If you give him chocolate. Yeah, shout out not for grievances. Brenda is right where it says Jamie is stupid. She does not know going on IG Live with that song will help incriminate her song. Oh yeah, y'all gotta send that to me. Send that to my email. I wanna see that. I wanna see that IG Live of Jamie. Damn, what happens if you give Melly chocolate? Oh, I don't know, bro. Yeah, he told on himself, so he's slow. Oh, damn. The song real. I don't agree with the DP. I think he would get her because of the stipulation. Melly gonna be free. It's the crime you committed the way it's committed to people premeditated. All these things are a factor. Yeah. Gonna let her back to the chocolate. Taliban said keep his name out y'all mouth. Shit, Taliban put his own foot in his mouth. Taliban the one who motherfucking told the police shit. He the police. When you kill more than one person, everything changes. Man, I peace. No matter, it's one of the Roll around on the floor. I was laughing at my farts. Chocolate on my mind. Man, y'all crazy. Some person that hate Melly because he got money. Fort Pierce checking in. What's good, bro? Shout out Doug Dane. Shout out Avenue D. Fort Pierce and his bitch. Always going to come when you get money. Read the song for the chat. Melly admitted it was because of his mama. Okay. I got you. I'm gonna go now, y'all. Now I can go listen to the song and kind of soak it all in. He don't got money now. He got like 40 bands. Bro, used under false pretenses. It turns out that while you're fighting a murder charge, be spending hundreds of thousands on change. That's what you know. What is it? Boy, y'all going ham in this motherfucker. Shit, the one person, everyone, he talks about his son has to do with money. I totally agree as well. I totally agree. She has money hungry shit. She don't care about her son, so how do you want? And their friend, prosecutors. Yeah, she want to live that life. She want to live that life. Did you hear her? She said Melly is talented because of his mom. She trying to live through him. Before Melly was rapping and she see all of this talent and all of this and that there, she wasn't she took Benny King's side when he was charged with abusing Melly. Jamie took Benny's side. Melly had to go stay with his grandmama and Jamie stayed with her husband, Benny King, when he had been charged with abusing Melly for beating up Melly for allegedly stealing the phone, blacking Melly eyes and stuff. So she wasn't pro Melly then. She saw this shit going up. And now they say that's when she started getting on Facebook and start promoting this show, videos, telling people come see his videos and all of this. It's the typical, it's sad, but it's the typical, you ain't fuck with me when it didn't look like I had nothing going on or when I wasn't coming up. But now when you see me coming up, you jumping on the bandwagon. And that's what she did. She capitalized. And that's why she even pushing B Slime out there, which I'm not saying that's not a bad idea. I'm not knocking her for that. You know what I'm saying? But B Slime is the backup plan. They using Melly's fame and notoriety to push B Slime. And I told y'all day before yesterday, I did go listen to B Slime songs and he does have talent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to show y'all the play here. You know what I mean? That's why you see Jamie with Fredo Bang, and I'm pretty sure she done met a couple more celebrities. You see what I'm saying? She working the world. She working the room. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever happened to Melly, she is going to be in those circles. She is capitalizing off the situation, regardless of what. Hey, look, y'all, but I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work. I told y'all I got 3 jobs. Y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe to this channel. Go subscribe to Spoonful of Game. That's Juvie's father's channel, Spoonful of Game. Do me a favor, go subscribe to that. Tonight, we'll go live again when I get off of work. You know what I'm saying? I just want to touch bases on this. If y'all didn't see that Rallo video I just did, man, go check out that Rallo video. I'm pretty sure we more truthful and more factual than most of the people that was on that's initially that was making their statements and coming out making their videos on Rallo. We cleared a lot of situations up. Rallo did not snitch. Free Rallo. You know what I'm saying? Long live Juvie. Long live Sack Man. Shout out to my mod. Shout out to this Chicks 1000. Shout out to Battalion Bully. Shout out to Sophisticated Nunu. Shout out to Dream Dog, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I gotta go to work, man. Gotta pay the bills, man. But like, share, subscribe, man. I'll be back with y'all later on tonight. Chill.